5 fantasy football sleepers you do not want to miss out for 2025. Trust me, you want to draft these guys. The value is immense. Don't miss out. Welcome to the show, everybody. Good morning. I'm actually recording this the evening before on my couch. Listen, dude, I've been grinding, taking the kids to tennis camp, putting out daily content. Just been on the grind, constantly got a lot of sun, as you could tell here, a little bit tanned. So I want to just chill out and do it like non-formal, right? Just totally chill, relax on the couch where I watch my favorite TV shows. I'm actually in the middle of rewatching Prison Breaks. I'm on season 2 right now, rewatching that, and it's been fun, man. What a great show that was, man. Miss shows like that for sure. So I want to give you these 5 sleepers. As I go through them, understand they are amazing value and make sure you just target them. It's that simple because I'll explain why. Okay, let's put it that way. If you are new to the channel, smash it, tap it, slap it, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Okay, hit the subscribe button if you're new. And if you're not new, just hit the thumbs up and comment below. Let me know what you guys think. What mid-round or late-round sleeper are you targeting? Are you excited about, okay? I don't want you to miss out on the great value that these guys are. You don't have to always look at the early round guys and say, hey, I got to get this guy because he's a major name and I got to get him early. Just because they're in the early rounds doesn't mean that they're a guaranteed sure thing. You understand? Some of these later round guys could absolutely crush it for you. So let's get to it, okay? Hit that thumbs up. Let's get to it. All right, the first guy is a quarterback. And I'm comfortable with him as my QB1. Not as comfortable as, let's say, a Josh Allen in the early rounds. But if you do miss out on Josh Allen, he's a consideration for sure. And the guy I'm talking about is sitting as QB13 is Justin Herbert. I'll tell you why I like him, okay? Totally revamped offense. They've added Omarion Hampton, which we got to talk about here because Najee Harris was banged up during fireworks. I don't know the whole story. I don't want to butcher the whole story because I don't know the facts. I wasn't there. And I think people are just a lot of hearsay. But apparently he was playing with fireworks, almost took his eye out. Apparently it's superficial, a little bit of scarring above the eyelid or something like that. And he's ready, he should be ready to play the season. But anyway, that would have been great for Amari and Hampton if Najee was out, but not great for Najee Harris, obviously, if he lost his eyeball. Glad he's okay. But Omari Hampton is there now. He's going to be catching the ball in the backfield. You've got the true wide receiver one, I believe, in Trey Harris. He's going to be exciting. But when I'm looking at, Justin Herbert's stats here, last year, 23 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 9th in passing. That's not bad, man. 9th in passing. Okay, that's passing in general. That's yards, okay? 38-70 in yardage, 13th in passing attempts, and finished 11th in fantasy points. Sitting as QB13, so a lot of copy and paste going on. But I just think with the addition of Harris, a true wide receiver that is really physical and strong after the catch. That's what you got to look at, man. When you look at a receiver, even him, he's a sleeper. There's a bonus one for you. I've got him in all my rosters. I'm just rolling the dice on Trey Harris. When you're looking at a wide receiver, especially a guy who's out of college, just amazing after the catch. He's got that dog in him, right? And that's what I'm doing. Like some of these rookies that I'm getting, it's like, wow, Joe, you're getting a lot of rookies, but they're rookies that can really get it done. Yards after the catch. He's very physical after the catch. And when you got a receiver like that, man, it's like he's going to put more yardage on for your quarterback. So you got him, you got Amari and Hampton catching the ball backfield. And I think just Herbert is just kind of due. Like, I think over the past couple of years, he just has not performed to where he believes he should. And I just think it's a year where he's going to step it back up. Just the way it is, man. Just the bottom line. I just feel that it's a bounce back year for him and immense value. Like you can get this guy after round 8, 9. Like he's just great. And I think he's going to be efficient. Obviously, you don't have the upside of like a Hurts or a Josh Allen, but you're still getting a guy that's going to be relatively efficient. It's only going to do better than last year. 23 touchdowns is really low. That's going up. Okay. Number two, a sleeper you don't want to miss out on, sitting as RB29. And I just love the value because I think the talent is so good. Guys like Herbert, guys like the next guy. I think these guys are just really good players. The guy I'm talking about is, I'm going to a rookie again. is Caleb Johnson. I just love some of these rookies because the main reason that these guys are valued the way they are is because they're rookies. It's like, dude, like, look at Ladd McConkey last year. Absolutely crushed it. Guys like Brian Thomas Jr. absolutely crushed it. So you got to take a look at some of these rookies. Caleb Johnson, RB29. Guys like Pollard. I'm looking at Pollard. Aaron Jones, crappy playing Swift is ahead of him. Chuba Hubbard is RB17. Are you kidding me? Over Caleb Johnson, one of the top running back prospects out of this draft, and he's in a position with no competition. I don't consider Jaylen Warren competition. If Jaylen Warren wanted to do well, and if they wanted Jaylen Warren to be the guy, he would have been the guy. They would have not drafted Caleb Johnson. I'm not concerned about Jaylen Warren at all. Okay, I'm all in on Caleb Johnson, and I'm getting him in round 5. Because I want to guarantee I get him. I don't want to miss out on him. And these guys that are going like 0 RB and they're just getting wide receivers early, I don't want to be able to give them a guy like Caleb Johnson who can absolutely tear it up. I think he's going to get 260 attempts plus. That's what Najee had last year. I don't see any reason why he doesn't get more. I think he's better than Najee. Okay. So anyway, Caleb Johnson, RB29. You can get him if you want to wait. You could he'll probably slip to 7, but I really doubt it. I just want to make sure that I get him. That's why I'm all in on Caleb Johnson this year. Love the upside, love the opportunity, love the potential volume, love the minimal committee. And Tomlin, I know he's with Arthur Smith, and I understand Arthur Smith, what he did with Bayajan his rookie year. It's like he brought in Algier. It was a disaster. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're going to run the most talented running back that is Caleb Johnson on that roster. They want to win. They got to play him, okay? Number 3, we're going to go to another rookie here. This is crazy. Again, the only reason he's ranked so low is because he is a rookie, which is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. The guy I'm talking about here is Jaden Higgins. Did some research on him. 215 pounds, 6'4", 4.5 speed, 4.47, give or take. Wide receiver says 70, which is crazy. Now, if it was Tank Dell, he'd be coming off a lot earlier than a Higgins. You get this guy like after round 10, it's crazy. But Dell's not there. So again, the rookie discount, which is great. Wide receiver 70. This is what I got on him. He's versatile. He can play the X, Z, and slot positions. He's got a wide wingspan, 79 and 3/8. I don't know. They measure 79 and 3/8. It's crazy. They're getting specific, okay? The guy has decent separation, phenomenal hands, and a lot of good stuff about him. I think he's just one of those guys they're saying that they can plug and play, and he's going to be efficient. He's going to move the ball, move the chains, catch the ball, create separation, and he's pretty quick. Like, he's not like quick like the next guy I'm going to mention in a pick or two here, which I'm going to talk about. But I think that he's in a great opportunity, especially with Nico Collins. Like, do we trust Nico Collins staying healthy all year? Aside from Nico, they got nobody else that's going to really just step up. And with the high draft capital pick that the Texans invested in Higgins and the potential talent and, the scouting reports is one of the top prospects coming out of this draft at the wide receiver position, I mean, why not for the value? Okay. And again, Nico Collins, do we trust him staying healthy? Again, the only question mark is Stroud going to be the Stroud from 2 years ago, or is he going to be the sophomore slump CJ Stroud? Something yet to be seen. So anyway, I just think that the value is there. Higgins, and here's the thing, right? You got guys like T. Higgins, not Jaden Higgins, coming off round 2, who's the wide receiver too. Who's to say that Jaden doesn't surpass T. Higgins and I can get him 10 rounds later? You understand? You got to look for volume. If you are going for a wide receiver too, why not make it a rookie who's got massive upside? And in the case of Trey Harris, for example, who I threw as a bonus, he wasn't on this list, like, he could take the wide receiver 1 spot. That's what you got. That's what you got to look at. Okay, that's what you got to look at. You got to look at the guys that have upside, not so much the guys that, like, you kind of see what they could do. Like, like a guy like T. Higgins, Jamar Chase is the one. Like, T. Higgins will never be the one. And knowing that, like, a guy like Trey Harris, for example, could take that 1 spot because Ladd was just a beneficiary because no one else was there is exciting, right? And I can get him for a value, right? So that's number 3, Jaden Higgins, rookie. Number 4 here, and I'm all about like value at tight end. I got Laporta in his rookie year, like round 10 or 11, and he crushed it. And then last year, he was coming off round 2 because the sheep were riding him. And it's like, okay, well, I don't want him now. Like, I don't want Brock Bowers this year. And there's a lot of reasons. That's a whole other video why Brock Bowers is going to bust. Go back a video or two. I talked about it. But you got the next guy here is Tyler Warren. Now, I see a lot of videos with his photo saying he's a trap. He very well could be, but if I can get a tight end that's going to give me 10 points a game, which I think this guy easily could, why wouldn't I draft him after round 7? This guy is coming off. I always try to secure him. So if I secure him, I try to get him in round 7 to 8. But he's coming off round like 9 to 10, but people are getting him just early. They're just getting him early because he has more upside than some of the other tight ends coming off at his ADP. We're talking about a guy who's 6'6", right? 256 pounds, 4.68 speed. Not bad for a tight end. Former quarterback, so he's got a lot of football IQ, right? That's good. He knows route running. And when he does run routes, from what I'm hearing in the scouting reports, he finds the soft spots in zone coverage, really exploits those, takes advantage of them, and just his yards after catch are strong. Running over defenders, dynamic after the catch, red zone nightmare. I've just been reading a lot of good stuff. Amazing catch radius, great hands. Obviously, they drafted him with high draft capital. Here's the thing, right? If Daniel Jones starts, this is actually better because I think Daniel Jones will feed him more than Anthony Richardson would. And also, they don't really have a true one. I see so many people saying, well, Josh Downs is a sleeper and all that. I don't believe in Downs. I don't believe in Alec Pierce. I don't believe in Michael Pittman. I think this guy's the most talented receiver on the roster. And if you look at it last year, remember when the Bills, there was no true wide receiver 1 and everyone was drafting Kincaid like round 2 or 3? Well, it's a better situation, I think, for Warren because I think Warren is far better than Kincaid. And I can get him round 8, which is like a 7-round discount or like an 8-round, or like at least a 6 to 8 round discount, essentially, from where Kincaid was coming off last year. So I think Warren is in a great position. Draft him, okay? You don't want to miss out on this guy, all right? And the last one, if you are new to the channel, subscribe, thumbs up. And if you haven't gotten 16-round drafts, which I'm telling you, you are missing out, grab the 16-round drafts, all right? The last one, I absolutely love him. Big-time sleeper. And it's exciting because the opportunity to become a wide receiver 1 is there. The guy I'm talking about is Kyle Williams. Now, he's a little undersized in regards to, like, he's not going to be a big physical receiver. He's 186 pounds, 6 foot, 4.4 speed, though. Here's the thing, right? Explosive release off the line, quick, fast twitch muscle kind of guy, catch and run, smooth acceleration. He can run outside, he can run the slot, and they can deploy him in multiple ways on that field. And a guy like Drake May is finally coming into his own. His rookie year was decent, could have been better. Obviously, 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, not the greatest, but the interception to touchdown ratio is in the positive. It's in the green, right? You see some of these rookie quarterbacks come in and they throw more interceptions than they do touchdowns, right? So I think Drake May, there's some upside there. They improved the O-line, right? They drafted a O-line guy within the first pick, right? With like the first pick was O-line. Then they got a center, with like their 4th pick. And they got Travion Henderson, which again, a dynamic playmaker at the running back position, which is exciting. So they really beefed up things all around for Drake May, okay? You got Diggs there, who's older, kind of at the tail end of his career, doing a lot of this off-field stuff. DeMario Douglas isn't that good. So there's a real opportunity based on the talent here. I watched a lot of videos. The ability to create separation, catch the ball, and run into the open field looked really impressive from Kyle Williams. So listen, I think he's great. I think the value is great. 162 overall is his ADP. That's just wild for the rookie out of Washington State. Man, Kyle Williams, go watch some tape and don't miss out on this guy because the value is great. The opportunity is great. The talent looks great on paper. So yeah, it's up to you to make a decision, but it's all about the value. You are getting these rookie discounts on wide receivers that could absolutely tear it up, all right? So that's all I got for you today. Again, I wanted to do this more of a chill style, on the couch, relax. I didn't want to go to the studio. I didn't want to go outside. It's kind of dark now anyway. I wanted to do this for you the night before so I could release it in the morning and you guys could get content every single day. All right. Today I'm just chilling. I don't want to say I'm burnt out, but man, I've just been running around. I wanted to do a chill video, and I think that's cool. One-on-one. This is where I watch my movies, my TV shows with the wife and hang out. It's like, dude, I'm just chilling out here. And the mics they got these days, they have pretty good sound quality. So I'm impressed. Good video, good mic. What else do you need, right? Doesn't matter where you're sitting. Okay? Subscribe, thumbs up, grab the 16-round draft. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have yourself an outstanding day. Those are some fantasy football sleepers. Don't miss out. Target them. You'll be very happy. Have a great day.